Next speaker up is Professor Brendan Delaney from King's College. We think it's really important that to bring the medical profession here to actually get across the message about what's happening to real life people across London, not just the cyclists. Thank you, Brendan.
Thank you, Dylan. The deaths we've heard about are just the tip of an iceberg of disease and ill health caused by the unsustainability of motor-based transport. We do not need traffic in our cities. The car culture is destroying our bodies and our health just as surely as it is destroying our environment. London suffers disproportionately from respiratory and cardiovascular disease linked to pollution. We get those awful days in the summer when the air is thick and patients come into my practice wheezing with asthma and respiratory disease. But it's not air from European factories, as the government would have you believe. It is the nitrous oxide and the particulates from the buses and the taxis around us that are killing Londoners. 4,000 extra deaths a year and shortening our lives by 5 years on average. However, it's not just pollution. Yesterday was World Diabetes Day. Inactivity is the prime cause of diabetes. 70% of diabetes is caused by inactivity. And inactivity is linked to excess deaths from heart disease, depression and cancer. This is a hidden killer. And these diseases, particularly diabetes, which will double over the next 2 decades, will break our healthcare system. We simply cannot afford to go on treating these diseases rather than preventing them. Can we make a difference? Of course we can. There is really good medical evidence that only 2.5 hours a week of moderate intensity exercise will lower your risk of diabetes by 20%, your risk of breast cancer by 10%, and depression by 7%. We can't carry on blaming the victims, saying people are too fat, they live unhealthy lives, they're overweight. You don't have to be really overweight to have an increased risk of diabetes. You can't just berate people and tell them they have to go to the gym. We have to make the life in the city sustainable. We have to have an environment which supports people in taking exercise. Yet my colleagues at work tell me, I can't cycle to work, I'll get killed. We have to have that infrastructure. We need that infrastructure for our health. There's a study that's shown that if we had Dutch-style cycling infrastructure in London, that's all, it would save 7,500 years of quality life per year in London. And our traffic-trolled environment is unsuitable for pedestrians, it's too dangerous for cyclists. That's why we're here. For all those deaths, for those hidden victims, for future heart attacks, strokes and cancers that will kill us in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Brendan, for bringing the message from the medical profession. We actually know that they're on our side.